They always belong to minorities, national minorities, religious sects, or minorities, and they have agendas of destroying this ummah. So they adopt atheism, not because it makes sense, but because it serves their approach. And that is why you find most of these people, like I said, calling for goals that are opposite of the general goals of this ummah. Our goal is to unite people, to unite Muslims. Their goal is to fragment Muslims even more. Wherever there is an opportunity to split a Muslim country into 2 or 3 or 10 parts, you'll find that they are for it. What does that have to do with atheism? It has to do with an agenda. That's all. Why would you find these people, even though they say that they are progressive and they are against imperialism, always ally themselves with imperial powers and fight against Muslims and calling for the split of Muslim countries? Why do you find these people all of a sudden become pro-Zionist? And all of a sudden they are encouraging the Zionist state against the Muslims. Is it because atheism tells them to do so? No. It is because they have masters who have put their agenda for them to use them against this ummah. You see, my dear brothers and sisters, the attack on our ummah and the attack of our religion is not one, but it is multi-level. And every gang is doing their job. You have what they call themselves, the artists and the singers and the drama players, and these people doing damage to the morals and to the standards, the social standards in the ummah. You have rulers who are doing political damage and selling out Muslim causes and Muslim resources out. You have ideological agents like these atheists or others who are calling for liberalism or nationalism or any kind of call that is against Islam. It's not one attack. Those are only a part. And that's why you find these attacks very clear when the ummah is weak. When the ummah is weak, all of these people become apparent and their voice becomes louder. When this ummah is strong, they hide and they wait again for a good opportunity or a good time for them to come out. Those atheists, you will find their roots in France and in Britain and in Russia and in other enemies of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Islam and colonial powers, whose agenda is just the opposite of the agenda of Muslims. They want to keep Muslims fragmented. They want to keep Muslims in a state of despair and a state of poverty, and to keep Muslims under their political and financial control and economical control. That is the agenda, and that is what they are calling you for. When somebody is telling you to become an atheist, he is not calling you to deny the existence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They know that they cannot fight religion. But rather he is calling you to this agenda. Hate your roots. Hate your history. Look at the Muslims, the early Muslims, as being barbarians who came and controlled your country and occupied you. They came and they destroyed your civilization. Hate yourself. Hate your identity. Hate the people that you belong to. And love the West. Love the people of the West. They are the ones who have enlightenment. They are the ones who have knowledge. Their history is the model that you should accept. Even become Christian as long as you are secular. Anything that will take you away from your identity and from your religion. That is the call of such people. They are calling you for that. And what is the result? What would a person who denies the existence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, even at a personal level, achieve? Forget that he becomes a worm in the body of Muslims, a germ that is causing disease and weakness to his ummah. What is he trying to achieve? The feeling of insecurity, the feeling of doubt, the feeling of fear, the feeling of uncertainty, that you do not have a protection in this life. You do not have a source that is stable where you can draw patience from, where you can draw perseverance from. You do not have high standards that come from a higher being for you to live for. You're becoming like an animal. You're living just to live, to wake up and to sleep, and to wake up and sleep. There is no wholesome life that has a meaning for you. That is what an atheist is. And that is what an atheist is going to achieve.